Guys. So hi guys, I wanted to show an email categorization system I made using make.com. I wanted to make a system that's simple and that's very powerful and would be very useful. So in this system specifically, I made it for a recruitment agency for a demo. And so what it does is basically it will check for any emails that's been received in a specific time interval on Gmail, get all those emails and then classify them into whichever label that we specified as. And yeah, and so in addition to that, I've added a couple features in this demo as well. So any email that's been classified as candidate application will likely have a PDF also with the resume. So it's going to take that resume, parse it, and then upload, get the summary of it and the specific details, the last name, current company, whatever. And then it's going to input that into the CRM in the candidates section. So for this specific use case, for this specific demo, I've used Zoho Recruit for this. And then I also had functionality that's going to send an email back to the person that sent the candidate application saying that we'll review in 2 days, whatever. And then also I've included a feature for it so that for like updating to Slack, messaging in Slack. So let's say a VIP escalation email has been categorized. So any emergency or anything like that, it's going to directly send that message to Slack. Now, of course, we can customize it however we like it in the automation. So for any classification, we can specifically add any automations for that. But I haven't, for demo purposes, I've only done it for two. So I'll just show you the demo. So here I have the emails. I've already tested it, so I'm just going to remove these for now. So these are the 6 emails, 1 and 2, and I'll just mark these as unread, whatever. So these are the 6 emails that I've sent to myself for this demo, right? So what I'll show you is I'll run the automation through with this on from for all these 6 emails, and I'll run it manually. Of course, it won't be manual in the actual automation when it's running, when it's actually deployed. It's going to run in specific intervals. So right now I can't do that because of the demo. So I'm going to run it manually for all 6 emails, and it's going to label each of them and run automations for the specific ones that I've set up automations for. Right. So I'll go on to this check email module right now. I'll set it to choose where to start, and I'll select the email. I'll select the email from which it needs to start. One by one, it's going to run the email automation for that. So yeah, I'll just show you the email. So first is going to run for this new role, senior front end engineer React. So this is the email that's going to be sent to the that's been sent to the inbox, and then it's gonna. So I've got these 6 classified categories. First is client job offer, interview scheduling, candidate follow up, VIP escalation, candidate application, internal admin. So it's gonna so any classification that it's not this, it's gonna leave it alone. That's right. I've only set it up for this demo for these 6 classifications. So I'll just run it right now. Run once. It should classify it as a client job offer, right? So it classified it as that, right? You can see that it's ran it. And if we go back here and we refresh it, you can see that it labeled it as client job offer. So I'll run it 5 more times for all of these applications right now. So it classified it as interview scheduling. If we go here, this was the one it classified as. You can see that it popped up right here. Interview scheduling. Jane is free Tuesday 4 June, 10 to 12, on Wednesday 5 June. Can you log something in and send a meet link? So yeah, so this is interview scheduling. And then I'll just run it one more time here, and it classified candidate follow-up. This was the one it did. Yeah, so just touching base on the interview last Friday. Yeah, so that's the candidate follow-up. And then right now I'm going to show you the demo here for this as well. So this is where I've set it up so that it's going to send a message here in the automation when it's a VIP escalation. I think it's the VIP escalation email this time in this demo. So yeah, it's sent. So it's urgent hiring freeze if we don't see profiles today. So this is a thing we need to escalate. And then here it sent the message VIP escalation, and then send the mailbox. Next action, send request candidates profile. So that's what it sent the message in Slack. I've set it up for Slack right now. And then we're gonna run it again. And it's gonna do the candidate application here in the Zoho Recruit. I think I might have to lock this in, hopefully not. So this was for the internal admin. It classified it as that. The last one should be the candidates one. So we've got the candidates here, it's empty, right? So it classified this email right here in the internal admin, which was the internal admin email here. I'll just run you to show you this demo has gone pretty long, but I'll show you the last one that's got the most functionality in it. So yeah, I'll just go it and run it for the candidate application. It's gonna run it, feed into GPT, and then it's gonna classify that, save it to Google Drive. It's gonna now parse and summarize the email, the resume in the email and everything. So it's now doing that right now in this specific module here. ChatGPT is doing that. We'll just wait for it to run, and it's now sending it to Google Zoho Recruit. It sent that. It's also sent an email to the person back. And if we go over here in the candidate sections and we reload it, and it's got the information of the candidate here. So yeah, this was the automation I wanted to show you guys, and it's also labeled it. Of course, we can customize however the client would like. So I wanted to show this demo to you. It's pretty useful, simple, but it solves big problems. Right? It can organize your emails like automatically, right? So thank you guys for seeing this demo and sticking around. I'll see you soon. Bye.